Hello, everybody. Welcome back to House of Games, a special festive week. We've got 4 famous faces. One of them is going to be walking away with this trophy at the end of the week. Shall we meet our players one more time? They are Jenny McAlpine, John Richardson, Desiree Birch, and Gareth Malone. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Lovely to see you all. Now, yesterday's show, Gareth Malone, you got your first win of the week.
That's right, yes. We all had the decanter of whiskey last night, and now... No, not really. But it felt good, the sweet taste of victory.
Yes, very nicely done, because John won the first 2 days. Our weekly leaderboard shows the two of you up the top of it there. But Desiree and Jenny, a win from one of you. Jenny, you've already won on a previous show, so you know how to win. We can do it this week, can't we?
Do know how. Yeah, let's try it. We could try, couldn't we?
That's the stuff. The fire I heard from you there. I'm not sure Jenny's all that fussed about winning. That's my thing. I think she just wants to sit here and have a good time.
She's
I'm having a lovely time.
She's trying to...
Yeah, she just wants to enjoy it. Desiree, you've been on before.
I don't know how to win.
That's why you don't know how to win.
Yes.
Is it possible, do we think, 2 days to go?
In a world of anything, sure.
There
Why
we go.
not?
In a world of anything, sure, why not? Again, these pep talks are quite something. We've got 2 days to go. We've got double points final tomorrow, don't forget. But we have prizes to give away. The prizes today look like this. We've got the Nibbles Bowls, apron, backgammon set, House of Games diary, and the fondue set. Goodness me, backgammon set, that's quite something. Jenny, what would you go for?
Oh, it's good timing for a diary, though, isn't it?
Do you know what? Could not be more perfect, could it?
Yeah, I think I would like the diary.
Yeah, that'd be a nice one, wouldn't it? John?
Now,
OK.
is it all right to ask questions?
Of course it is.
Are the bowls dishwasher safe,
Yes.
or will your face come off?
I will say this, the bowls are dishwasher safe. Your dishwasher is not bowl safe.
OK, fine. And the fondue set, can that be used?
The fondue set is proper, heavy,
Yeah.
usable. Yeah, good.
I would like the fondue set.
Fondue set. Desiree?
I mean, diary, we're talking about British diary, a calendar diary, or like a Dear Diary diary.
Like a British diary.
Calendar, okay.
Calendar diary.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good there. Probably the backgammon,
Yeah.
just because I'm going to look super cool and like I'm really into it with your face on it.
Gareth?
I do like the apron, and apron's always handy. And so imagine at a dinner party just popping out from around the corner in that.
Yes.
I think I would go for that.
And also, you've got a decanter in your hand as well.
That would be cool.
All round to Gareth.
Sophistication. Like Noel Coward.
You would be like Noel Coward of our times, would you not? Shall we get on and play House of Games, our 4th day of the week? Who is going to win this one? John's got 2, Gareth's got 1. Who's going to win today? We start with a game called Is It Spaniel Craig? Fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm also going to show you a picture. OK, the picture will rhyme with the first word of the answer. OK? So please replace the first word of the answer with the picture. So if I asked you about James Bond and showed you a picture of a spaniel, the answer would be Spaniel Craig. So here is your first one. Heavy metal band formed in 1968, fronted by Ozzy Osbourne. John.
Jack Sabbath.
Jack Sabbath. Black Sabbath is the answer. Black rhymes with Jack, last time I looked. And that is Jack Whitehall. Jack Sabbath is your next one. Style of headwear and title of a 1935 Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire film. That is Gareth.
Mop hat.
Mop hat. Top hat becomes mop hat, absolutely. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song?
We do what we want, and we do it.
Yes, Jenny.
Snow Limit.
It is Snow Limits, well done. Snow and No Limits by 2 Unlimited. Next one. BBC drama about nurses starring Helen George as Trixie Aylward. Yes, John.
Rafe Spall, the midwife.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, Spall the midwife. Absolutely. Rafe Spall, Spall the midwife. Call the midwife, Spall the midwife. It is. Next one. Superhero played in films by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. That is John.
Cider Man.
Cider
Yeah,
Man?
it's such a good one.
It is Cider Man instead of Spider-Man. Next one. Sitcom starring David Mitchell and Robert Webb as dysfunctional flatmates. Yes, John.
Sheep Show.
Sheep Show? It's Sheep Show. Peep Show becomes Sheep Show. Final question in this round. What is the title of this song?
You'll find it in the deepest friendship. The kind you cherish all your life. And when you know how much that means.
Oh,
Yes, John.
Frying Without Wings.
Flying without wings, are you looking for? Yeah, flying without
Trying to
wings.
get
Well
donuts.
done.
Yeah.
Westlife's flying without wings and frying. Yeah, I was thinking, what is it? It's rhyming with donuts.
Donut you want me, baby?
Do you know what? If you weren't winning all week, I'd give you an extra point for that. That's the end of our first round. Let's take a look at our leaderboard, shall we? Desiree yet to get off the mark. Gareth and Jenny, you have 1 point each. John Richardson, he's 1-2, and he's in the lead in this one, 5 points. Nice little lead after one round, isn't it? He's very good at answering questions and seeing a picture and knowing what rhymes with what. That's the skill this kid has got. I've always known it. You know,
And it's surprising how rarely that pops up anywhere other than here.
that's why I think it's lovely for Britain to see what you just did
that's
there. Our next round is Totes Emoji. Desiree, you get to choose your partner today. Who would you like to play with?
Gonna play with Gareth.
Oh, thank you
Play
very
with
much.
Gareth.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to move. Desiree and Gareth.
I read
are a
the
team.
subtext.
Yeah. John and Jenny are a team. Now, you each sent me a clue to an animated TV show before the show. John, you've now got to guess the TV show that Jenny sent me. She was only allowed to use emojis. That's why it's called Totes Emoji. Which animated TV show is Jenny trying to hint at here?
A builder, a hammer.
Because if it wasn't animated, it would be Homes Under the Hammer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my first thought was DIY SOS. And Nick Knowles is...
That looks just like Nick
It
Knowles.
does,
He's
doesn't
a
it?
character, isn't he? The only one I can think of is Bob the Builder.
Oh, of course. Is it Bob the Builder?
It is Bob.
It's the right answer, John. Very nicely done. Bob the Builder. Beautiful. Very well played. Gareth, before the show, Desiree had to hint at the name of an animated television programme. Here is her hint.
Okay, so I see a dog, a poo, magnifying glass, look, and somebody who's not sure about it. Dog,
I think I can get it.
I may have overdone it.
dog poo, looking at your poo.
Who do you think you
Are
are?
you a dog? Who poo do you think you are?
The animated series for young people.
Was this your dog that did this? I've had. Oh wait, is it Paw Patrol?
Is it Paw Patrol? It is not, I'm afraid. We don't give away a point, but if you had to guess,
You know what
I'd
it
have a
is.
guess.
I don't know what it is.
Is it Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Of course it is.
Oh, Doo-Doo.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Nice
Scooby-Doo.
clues.
Yeah, I love
Where are you? I don't know. Jenny, John sent me the name of an animated
Did
TV
he?
show
Okay.
using simply emojis. Huh.
Oh,
Okay. What do you think at home? Have you got this one? You worked this out? Are you of a certain vintage?
Is it really obvious?
I would say no. I would say no. I say once you see it, it's clearly that. But I think it's probably quite hard to see.
I mean, the first person looks a bit like a, but I don't think it would. Inspector Gadget.
So Inspector Gadget. It is not, I'm afraid. Gareth, if this was your question,
it's a man who goes to turn into all these other characters. Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben.
Oh, of course.
It is Mr. Ben. Very well done. Literally every single person under 40 going, sorry, Mr. What now? Have you mispronounced Mr. Bean? Mr. Ben, if you haven't seen it, listen, you don't need to watch it. But you don't need to, do you?
It's so rare to hear that.
But it's
If you haven't
fun.
seen it, well,
Yeah,
fine.
but it's fun if you'd like to. Desiree, before the show, Gareth sent me the name of an animated TV show, but which one?
Castle. He-Man?
He-Man? Absolutely right. Very well done.
Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
Castle Grayskull.
Okay.
Oh, Castle Grayskull.
He-Man, okay, and the Masters of the...
Universe. Yeah, there's a lot going on
I forgot
there.
about
Very,
the Masters.
I couldn't do Man-at-Arms or Orca, but I managed all the other details.
Very,
Or
very impressive.
Skeletor, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Castle and Grayskull doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Yeah.
Very nicely played, everybody. It's the end of that round, the end of our emojis round. Let's take a look at how it has affected our leaderboards. Desiree has 1, Gareth and Jenny have 2 each. John Richardson, 6 points. It's a 4-point lead with 3 rounds to go. Is he going to get his 3rd win of the week, I wonder? Awful lot of quizzing to go before we find that out. Our next round is... Elephant in the room. Fingers on buzzers, please, everybody. The first thing I'm going to do is tell you what the elephant in the room is. Day. Day. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. In your answers, please do not say the word day. OK? If it appears in the answer, please do not say it.
Just skip over that word.
Yes, please. So say every other letter in the answer, but not day. Here's your first one. Who won Best Actor Oscars for his performances in the films My Left Foot, There Will Be Blood, and Lincoln? Yes, Desiree.
Daniel Lewis.
Daniel Lewis, it is. It's amazing how much more sophisticated Daniel Day-Lewis sounds
Yes.
than Daniel Lewis. Next one. Which novel by David Nichols was adapted into a 2024 TV series starring Ambika Mod and Leo Waddle? Yes, John.
1.
Correct. One day becomes 1. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song?
What's its range?
Yes, Desiree.
Dream Believer.
Dream Believer by the Monkees. Daydream Believer becomes Dream Believer. Absolutely. Next one. Which annual NASCAR race in Florida is nicknamed the Super Bowl of stock car racing? Gareth,
Toner.
need a tiny bit more.
25.
Is it the Toner 25? It is not, I'm afraid. Desiree,
Tona 500.
Toner 500? Exactly what it is. Well done. Toner 500. Next one, don't say day. The 26th of December is commonly known by what name in the UK? Yes, Desiree.
Boxing.
Boxing, exactly. Sometimes they're easier than others.
Yeah.
That felt very much like a buzzer race to me.
Yes.
Next one. Rochelle Humes was a member of which pop group that had UK top 10 hits with Up and Issues? Jenny.
The Satyr.
The Satyrs. It is the Satyrs. Saturdays becomes the Satyrs. Next one. Which 1986 film stars Matthew Broderick as a high school student who plays truant? Yes, Desiree.
Ferris Bueller's Off.
Ferris Bueller's Off? He certainly is. Ferris Bueller's Day Off becomes Ferris Bueller's Off. It turns out that this is the thing you're a genius at. Yeah. not saying the word day.
Yes.
You can tell you're a stand-up
I do
comic
it
'cause
every-
you work at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
Don't know what it
Clever.
is.
Here's your final question in this round. Don't say day. What is the title, please, of this song? Yes, Jenny.
Lovely.
Lovely. What a nice end to the round. It is Lovely Day by Bill Withers. Nicely done, Jenny. Our leaderboard after that round looks very close. Look at this. Gareth with 2, Jenny with 4, Desiree with 6, John with 7.
Massive round. Massive
Yes.
round.
Oh, neck and neck.
Lead
you
has
two.
disappeared, hasn't it? 2 rounds to go, just 5 points between everybody on today's show. Our next round is Question writer's day off.
Oh gosh.
Now, our question writers, we've seen already what fine work they do. So every now and again, I give them a day off. But when they do have a day off, their children write the questions, OK? And they genuinely do. Here are the names of some of the children, nieces, nephews, all sorts of things of some of our question writers. They have written the questions. They've also told me why they've asked their specific questions here. Little notes. Jenny, whose question would you like?
Oh, Margot.
Margot, you're going for. Margot, aged 4. Margot's question to you, Jenny, is this. A narwhal's tusk is actually a really big what?
Really big nose.
A really big nose? It is not. Anybody want to buzz in? John.
Tooth.
Tooth? It is a really big tooth is the answer there. Margot, that's such a good question. Margot says, this doesn't look good for Margot's mum, I'll say this before I read out her note. Margot says, I love narwhals and Mummy didn't know they were a real animal until last year. Thank you so much, Margot. John, what question would you like?
Well, my daughter is 8,
Yeah.
so I will go for Nola.
You're going to go for
I'm
Nola.
on a wavelength.
Nola's been on this show for a long time, as long as me. Nola, she started at the age of 2. Now she's 8. And she asks, is the month of January named after a Roman god, a Norse god, or a Greek god? By the way, the first question she asked was, does Anthony like bananas? So she has moved on since she was 2.
Yeah, I would have taken that.
Yeah.
I had a good 50-50 there, and most
Yeah.
people like bananas, right?
Yeah. I think he didn't, was the answer. I can't remember, but I think he didn't.
OK, trick question. So it's Janus, isn't it? Which I don't think is Norse. I'm going to go for... Roman.
So John is going Roman. Is that correct? It is correct, John. Very well done. Nola says he was also the god of doors. The Romans had a god for everything. Absolutely did. Desiree, whose question would you like?
I'm enjoying the name Frankie, so I want Frankie.
You're going to
age
go
9.
Frankie, 9. This is Frankie's question. King Henry VIII had 6 wives, but how many of them had their heads
Oh,
chopped
mate,
off?
everybody knows this question but me.
Yeah, that's an English staple.
We're- Is it just the one? I don't know if it's like 1 or 5. One was divorced.
Do you know the rhyme?
No.
The
Is that right?
Yeah, literally everyone in Britain is doing the
Yeah.
right. What? Everyone who went to a British school, to
Yeah.
be fair to Des.
Yeah, sorry, Britain. I'm just gonna say the 1.
1 is the answer. 1, Frankie. It's not. Anybody? Yes, Gareth.
2.
2. Divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
Survived. Absolutely. Although she didn't survive, she's not still with us. The survived one. That would be a bigger story. Thank you so much, Frankie. Frankie says, I like watching horrible histories on TV. I learn lots of history facts. Absolutely right. Generation of children have been taught by horrible histories.
And he probably just helped me pass the life living in the UK test. So thank you, Frankie, for that lesson.
Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
Thank you, guys.
Gareth, whose question would you like?
Yes. I'm enchanted by 3. Let's have Olive 3.
Olive, 3, here we go. Here is Olive's question. It's a really good question, Olive. Olive asks, why is Waffle a wonder dog?
I don't know the answer to this question. I'm going to say because Waffle can fly.
Can Waffle fly? No. Jenny,
He can talk.
he can talk?
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's exactly the answer. He can talk. What do you mean it's that? If a dog walked on now and said, oh, Gareth, Desiree, how are you? You would absolutely lose your minds. You would not be, is that it? You can just talk. You can just talk. And that's all you got. That's a wonder dog. Thank you for your question, Olive. And Olive says, I always like to watch Waffle the Wonder Dog.
Oh,
That is
Olive.
Olive's
Well done,
notes
Olive.
there.
Me
Quite right.
too.
He's on CBeebies, Waffle the Wonder Dog. Jenny, whose question would you like?
Okay. Izzy 7.
Izzy,
Yep.
that's 7. Here's Izzy's question. What number shirt did Chloe Kelly wear for England when she scored the winner at the Euros?
Is she a scorer's number? I'll go for the number 9.
Number 9, is that correct? Not Gareth.
7.
7? No. John.
10.
10?
I mean,
It is not. Desiree.
23.
23? It's the closest. It is not. It was 18 is the answer. 18. Izzy, very well done. You got all 4 of them there. It's a lovely question. Izzy says, Chloe Kelly is my favourite player and I love the Lionesses. We're going to watch them and I hope I get to meet her. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. John, whose question would you like?
Let's go for Baxter.
Baxter. Baxter, what do you got for us? Baxter asks, John, what is the biggest egg in the world?
Holy cow.
No, that is incorrect. I'm afraid. Anybody else?
You didn't buzz.
Well, what's the biggest bird in the world? Is an emu bigger than an ostrich? I'm going to go for an emu.
You're going to go for an emu egg, is that correct? It is not. Yes, Gareth.
Ostrich.
It is an ostrich egg. Very well done. Nicely played, Baxter. And Baxter says, I thought this would be good because ostriches are tall and Richard is tall too.
Oh.
Great question, Baxter. Thank you so much. Desiree, I wonder whose question
I love
you'd
the
like.
name Amelia, so I'm going to do that one.
I'm going to go Amelia. Amelia asks, which Disney character gave my daddy a row at Disneyland?
So bespoke.
Wow.
Okay, who at Disneyland in a costume?
Had a row with Amelia's dad.
What did her dad?
That's
I mean,
brilliant.
that's okay. Amelia, respect for this question
that's a
because
good
that is
question,
just
right?
the most niche knowledge. Who would her dad have gotten into it with? Oh wait, is it Goofy? What is Goofy? One of the dogs? I'm gonna say Goofy.
You say Goofy? It's not Goofy. Anybody? Gareth?
Mr. Incredible.
Mr.
From
Incredible?
The Incredibles.
It's not, I'm afraid. John?
So we went to Disneyland and Pluto stole something off our table and ran away with it.
Pluto?
We nearly had a bit of a ding-dong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it was Pluto.
Was it
He's a
Pluto?
ratbag.
It's not Pluto, I'm afraid.
Stop.
Yes, Jenny?
It can't be. I'm going with Elsa.
I wondered
Elsa?
if it was Elsa. Yeah.
I'd love it if Amelia's dad just had a stand-up row with Princess Elsa.
Let it go.
Yeah. That's very good.
Just like
Was it Elsa? It was not. Amelia, you foxed everybody. Who did your daddy have a row with? Donald Duck. Donald Duck.
yeah, I could.
Wow.
I can see why that's memorable if
Yeah.
you're 4.
I assume he didn't like the bill.
Hey.
Amelia says, my daddy got a kiss from Daisy Duck and Donald got all mad. He was stomping his feet, which was very bold. There we go. What a picture is painted.
Very
Thank you so much, Amelia. Gareth,
Clara.
I'm guessing you want Clara. 9, Clara. Here's your question. How many points did Sam Ryder get for Spaceman in Eurovision 2022? You can have 20 points each side.
Oh my gosh, well, he won, so it's got to be. I know this is your sort of thing, isn't it, Rich?
Oh, I love a bit of
You love a bit of Eurovision. I don't think I watched it, but Are we talking? This is overall including the public vote.
Jury vote and public vote, yeah.
So I think you have to be in the 300s. Can I say 320?
320. Are you within 20 either side? You are not. Anybody else? Yes, Jenny.
260.
260. It's incorrect. John.
280.
280 is incorrect. Desiree.
360.
It is not, I'm afraid. He didn't win. Came second to
Oh,
Ukraine.
okay, second Ukraine,
Yeah,
of course.
but he scored 466 points.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a
Big.
great song, Spaceman by Sam Ryder. 466. Great question, Clara. Clara says, I love staying up late with my family to watch Eurovision every year. It's cool and colourful. It certainly
very
is.
sweet.
Thank you to all the children. A round of applause to all the children for the questions. Great questions, but we have a prize to give away, and we only have 1 round to go. So our leaderboard, before we play our final round. Gareth has 4, Jenny has 5, Desiree has 6, John has 9. Looking good for John's third win of the week, but Desiree, you're just 3 points behind with our final round to go, which is written by the boring grown-ups. I'm so sorry about that. Let's play it, shall we? It is... Answer smash. Fingers on buzzers. Point for a correct answer. Point off for an incorrect answer. Your first category is 2020s films. In January 2024, which football manager announced he was stepping down from his role at Liverpool FC? Yes, John.
Jürgen Kloppenheimer.
Jürgen Kloppenheimer? It's absolutely right. Jürgen Klopp and Oppenheimer, Jürgen Kloppenheimer. Next one. Which song from Kiss Me Kate has a title that is the German word for wonderful? Yes, John.
Wunderbarbie.
Wunderbarbie? It is Wunderbar and Barbie. Next clue, next picture. What is the official currency of Japan? Yes, John.
Yen Kanto.
Yen Kanto? Yen and Encanto is Yen Kanto. Next category. Machines. Machines. Sudan, Japan, and Yucatan are all places mentioned in the lyrics of which UK #1 hit by Ian Dury and the Blockheads? Yes, that's Gareth.
Hit me with your rhythm stick it machine.
Hit me with your rhythm stick it machine.
lovely.
It is Gareth. Well done. So halfway through that, you sounded like you were losing faith, but it was there.
Challenging
Had it.
myself.
Next one. The name of what type of paint made from lime and water is used to refer to a sporting victory in which the loser fails to score? Yes, John.
Whitewashing machine.
Whitewashing machine? Machine for whitewashing? It is, absolutely. Next clue, next machine. Which accessory, also known as a Kirby grip, gives its name to a 180-degree bend in a road? Yes, John.
Hair pinball machine.
Hair pinball machine? It is a hairpin, a pinball machine, hair pinball machine. I assume we're done. We are done.
Yes.
Wow. He had a lead already,
Yes.
and he got most of those. On our first day, John was our winner. Second day as well. Yesterday, Gareth Malone was our champion. Our champion today, for the third time, is John Richardson. Well played, John. Big score as well, 14 points. And you've won a prize. Which prize would you like?
The fondue set. It's got to.
Yeah, gotta be, hasn't it?
Sam
Gotta live a
Fondue
little.
made a comeback.
Yeah, exactly right. John Richardson wins the House of Games festive fondue set. Congratulations, John. 1 day to go. It's our final tomorrow. Double points tomorrow, so 8 points for a win, 6 for second, and so on. Our leaderboard going into it takes this shape. Jenny with 7, Desiree with 8, Gareth 12, John with 15. John, you are in pole position. Gareth, you can catch up because of that 8 points for a win tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all here very much for the final. See you for the final as well on this week's House of Games. Feel the weight of that,
It's got some heft, that.
hasn't it?
That could be used as a murder in a book.
That's good. That's
Just
a good
saying.
idea.
Just saying.
The Fondue Murders. And who could play the cop, John? You're right, Jenny McAlpine.